So then the next thing is, what about the pre-K and kindergartners with older siblings in the main building? The arrival is still going to be the same. It's going to go from 8 until 8:30. There will be teachers outside to assist the students getting out of the cars and walking to meet their class in the lower church. So there will be teachers to walk them. The entrance if I say the furthest entrance, it depends on which direction you're coming down Providence Road. If you're, the furthest entrance is the one between, the first entrance that you would enter in on would be the one between where the church and the rectory are. Strathaven, yes, that would be the furthest. If Strathaven is behind you, that is the furthest entrance. Yes, that's a great way of putting it. So then for the pre-K and kindergartners with older siblings in the main building, we don't want you to have to stop more than once. So as I said, the arrival will go from 8 to 8:30. Teachers will be outside to assist with students getting out of the car, and we'll walk them to their class in lower church. Parents still will not be able to enter the building. Same thing, you'll enter through the Parish House parking lot entrance. So if Strathaven is behind you, it is the furthest one. If I should know that road, I don't know that road. The intersection with the red light, in the opposite direction, it would be your first one. We will have signs, I promise. You'll follow the traditional car line around the back of the parking lot. But instead of forming 2 lines, we will be forming 3 lines. It is very important that no one moves until the staff member directing traffic gives a signal, because we do need to make sure that the children getting out of the car are safe. This process is going to take time to learn. It is new for everybody. But here is a picture of how that will work. We will have cones set up the first couple of weeks, just so that until we get into the habit of doing that. For those of you that have older students, this is the in the main building, this is the process that you would use. For pickup, we're going to actually start pickup a little earlier for car line this year so that we can help alleviate some of the stress on the car line. Pre-K and K car line with no older siblings. So that means you are only picking up at the lower church. The dismissal for that will start at 2:45 for anyone who can arrive at 2:45. I know with work schedules that might be difficult, especially if you're anticipating 3. We're just starting it at 2:45, so it gives us a little extra time. We'll follow the same process as in the morning, so you'll do the 2 lines in that lane. So it's going to enter through the Parish House parking lot, follow the traditional car line around the back of the parking lot, go up the last parking lot lane, and stop at the cones. Again, we will have signs there to indicate that. The teachers will walk the children to their cars. And when the staff member directing traffic gives you the signal, then we will have you carefully drive out of the parking lot using the church exit that was used for in the morning. For pickup, how do we let the children know where we are there? Okay, so for the pickup, the teachers will be using walkie-talkies, and so there will be somebody outside getting the names of the families who are there and radioing in to the teacher so that they know who to have ready to line up and bring in. Does that answer your question? Now for the pickup for pre-K and kindergartner with older siblings in the building, it's the same as the regular pickup. If you've done the regular pickup before, you're just entering the same way, following the traditional car line around the back of the parking lot, and you are, oh wait, I did not copy and paste something correctly. So ignore this, go up the last lane, because I did not copy and paste that correctly. So you're going to follow beside the gym to the 3 lanes like I had shown before. We are going to load a total of 15 cars at a time. with the 3 lanes, we can load 5 cars in each lane. It is very important that no one moves until all cars are loaded, because we do have families, most of our pre-K and K are in car seats and will need to be buckled in. So we will load the cars, and once all students are loaded, the staff members will direct the traffic and will signal the lanes to proceed. With that, we will also be making sure that the bus traffic is watching also, because I know sometimes being outside last year, sometimes the buses would just drive and would not always pay attention to the cars. So we will also be making sure that the buses are moving when they are allowed to. So that is the biggest, most confusing part of next week and the week after for Friday. On Friday, even though we only have the students coming from the lower church at noon, because Friday is a half day for our pre-K and kindergartners, we will have everybody follow the sibling without the siblings for the noon pickup. And then starting Monday for pickup, we'll follow the others. As I said, there will be signs to follow so that you are able to have that. And we'll also have extra staff in the parking lot to help direct that traffic. Any questions on drop off, pickup? If your head is not spinning, mine is, because keeping that all straight is a little confusing. All right, so as I said, for those who live close by, how would you handle a stroller drop off pickup? If you are walking, come to the main building, and what we will do is come to the gym doors, sort of like the car lane, but on the sidewalk, and we will have the child walk over to you. That way we can take and cross them at the crosswalk. Now for Friday, because it's a half day, you could meet them at the lower church doors. And that might be something where we find that meeting at the lower church doors is just the easiest, safest way. So we will play that. We'll see how that goes. My biggest concern is the moving of traffic in the parking lot. So if you're only picking up at lower church, then we'll have you meet us at the lower church doors where the kids enter from, and the teachers will call down for the child. If that answers that question. Any other questions regarding drop off, pickup? All right, now there are probably lots of questions. That's all I'm presenting here. Most of you have seen the other presentations, so I want to give you the opportunity to ask questions. Some of our pre-K and kindergarten teachers, actually, they all might be in on this call also, and if they may be able to jump in and answer things also as we are going through. This is your opportunity to ask any and all questions that you may have. If I don't have an answer for you tonight, I will have it for you tomorrow morning. But if anyone has any questions, go ahead, start asking. I know some questions have come up about uniform for pre-K, and correct me if I'm wrong, pre-K teachers. The students can wear their gym uniform most days, and they can wear any khaki pants, so they do not have to be the Flynn and O'Hara. And I know pre-K 3 can wear navy blue polo shirts. Pre-K 4, do you just wear the Flynn and O'Hara polo shirts with the logos? Can one of the teachers jump in? Oh, somebody's waiting to get in.
Sarah, I know in the past, it's Amanda,
okay,
that down in lower